So as of right now, things are pretty dry for Crash right now. Sure, we just got Crash 4 and supposedly the Wumpa League game, but like, what's next after that? I have a strong feeling it's going to be probably a Crash 5. Like, 4 was already a major success and got a lot of good reception from the fans. Like, it just makes the most sense of them actually doing it because, like, it just proves that, like, oh, Crash 4 was a good example of what they could do, what they could bring more to it, and one they can actually be a successor to what Crash 3 was. I mean, to be fair, Crash 4 did everything perfectly. It pretty much set up what it was going to be. The level design was perfect, it was coherent to whatever the heck the theme was, and on top of that, it really made good use out of the multiple playable characters. Like, sure, Crash and Coco were the same. Tawna was surprisingly different but fun. Dingodile was just amazing, and then Cortex was alright. But then that Star of the Wonder me is like, after the whole end of Crash 5 of just ending off on such a cliffhanger, like, what's next? Because, like, everyone's been thinking that. And that really made me think of what they're trying to do and what they could do. Like, for example, like, obviously, you know, like, in the end of Crash 4, that, Cortex gets sent to where Uka Uka is, and they're supposed to, I guess, escape somehow, but, I mean, like, what's after that? Like, what's the motive? What's the plan? Like, what are they gonna do? Like, obviously, we know that the both end trophies were just gone. They just somehow not died, but they just got defeated and got sent somewhere, so they're not done. But then on top of that, we also know that, like, I think Tawna stayed inside their dimension, so that could lead up some possibilities of what her role is. Other than that, I kind of do want to talk about how the story will be, like, there, sort of. I think, like, it will just immediately start off where we left off on the last game, and then I think it will just be just them two just messing with dimensions, and then so on, just sort of just seeing different versions of, like, different Crashes and different, like, Cocos and all that, which people assume that that's what we were going to see in the last game, but maybe this time that they're going to fully play it out and they're going to fully just, like, do it. I don't know why they would, like, go back to the whole dimension thing, because, like, I'm kind of on the fence about it, because, like, every single game's different, every single game tries to do something new. I don't know if this will be their thing. Maybe it just might take place in, like, one dimension, maybe it might take place instead of, like, a sort of, like, a alternative timeline where it's just, like, maybe they have, like, the one where maybe, like, Cortex finally wins, so he goes to that dimension and try to plays out that he rules that planet. Maybe, like, I don't know fully what it could be yet. Like, I'm just trying to think what the plot will be, because, like, it's kind of hard to go on through there. Like, obviously, you know that Uka Uka and Cortex are going to be coming back, but, like, obviously, and trophies as well, but, like, what's their game plan? That's the one thing about it. But other than that, I still want to talk about what characters could appear. I think generally that we're not going to see much of new characters. Like, sure, in the last game we got the mask, and we also got some different versions of End Trophy, but, like, I feel like it's just going to be multiple of the same characters. Like, I feel like it's probably just going to have, like, different dimensions of, like, different engines, different Dingodiles, just all that stuff. They could just pull a 180 and just somewhat bring back some of the old characters, which I don't think they will. Something at the lines of, like, you know, the ones from the spin-off games and even the ones from, like, the sequels after that, but I don't think they will. That's all I got for today. Let me know in the comments what you think will be in the next Crash game, what ideas you want to see, and what's your most wanted request. And subscribe if you like the content, if you want to hear more Crash, Spyro, and even more of, like, Xbox stuff, subscribe to me. Alright, that's all I got for today, so I'll see you in the next one.